Hey guys, it's that time of the year. Black Friday and Cyber Monday is on. I've already made a community post where you have a lot of my top recommendation and quick notes, as well as the price that they currently are available for. But I thought, why not make a fun digestible video that you can put in the background while cooking dinner? So here we are, and in this video I have selected a few options out of that community post that I think deserve the extra exposure for being either a super great deal or a super great product, but in most cases they're both. So let's go ahead and talk about each one of them. Starting with the ELO Vagabond. When I reviewed this product, a lot of people talked about the price and how it was too expensive, and I understand, you never heard about this brand. I was shocked with how good this product is, especially if you are into shooters. Call of Duty Mobile, Call of Duty Warzone, this is the controller to go for. The ergonomics are so good, so are the sticks. You can tell that this is a work of passion from the creators. The moment you hold it, the moment you put your phone in between, it's obvious that this is a control meant to do business, and it does just that. It's officially MFI certified, which is extremely rare in the landscape. Here's what's crazy about it. On retail, that controller is $150 US, and if you go on Amazon, you get it for $95 US. But if you get it from their own website, right now they have a $50 US discount, and you can pair that with my affiliate code where you get an extra 25%. So you can get this one for $75 US free shipping. That's an amazing price for an amazing product. At $75, it is a steal. And by the way, it can play any game, not just the shooters, but if you are into shooters, this is the controller to get for 2024 and probably most of 2025. What I consider to be right now the best telescopic controller, not because it is the best at everything, but it's just so versatile. The GameSir G8Plus. Right now you can get it for $64. Now it is not a USB-C controller, so if you're needing of the 3.5mm jack like the ELO Vagabond, you won't get that here. If you're needing of pass-through charging, you won't get that here. But if you are okay with having the ability to connect and disconnect while always keeping tethered to your device, be it a phone, a tablet, retro handheld, it doesn't matter. This will just work. And this is what I love about it. And the way that I game, I can start on my phone, use the controller on it, and then when I go to bed, set my phone at tabletop, and then just disconnect the controller and keep playing. That's the thing that I really love. Such a staple in my collection and in my gaming experiences as of late, because it's just so good. Ever since it came to my doorstep, I can't stop using this one. It's that good. The next in line is for customers that have a specific problem. The X3 Pro. So you have great ergonomics, you have great buttons overall, but the main thing is that you have a cooler strapped on this controller. Now, it's not the only one to do this, but I have yet to test a controller that does it as well as this one. Anywhere between 10 to 15 Celsius degrees in top conditions, this one I find gets you there a lot faster than other products that I've used that does the same. You have this fan in the back, and the idea here is that you put your phone, and whenever you connect it using the USB-C, it's gonna get really cool. It's cool the moment I touch it. That's really the key element of this product, and if you experience throttling and you're gaming on your phone, that's what you need to get. And at $64 that it is right now, it's also very affordable compared to the regular price. Definitely worth considering. Moving on to the next, for some people, it is the only controller that should exist in their collection. You have a detachable system, and you can put your phone here and you nudge it in between your phone and you can game with this one. And the quality of your components are really good, but what makes this one really amazing is if you like to play games that require screen mapping features. For example, PUBG, it's a must-have without the shadow of a doubt. The best controller for screen mapping. Not only because you have a modulable solution where you can use just the right, just the left, or both. You also have a hidden Xbox mode that I didn't know at the time of review that you can use your iPhone with, but you do want to keep in mind the mapping feature is for Android. That's not gonna work on iPhone, so sorry iPhone users. Usually it is $100. Right now it's discounted at $65 US on Amazon. So that would be it for the telescopic controllers, but before we move away from them, I just wanna give a special mention, the 8BitDo Ultimate Mobile Gaming Controller. I called it, I said this would sell out, and guess what? it's sold out. Maybe because Linus made a video yesterday, that's possible. I reviewed this controller and I took some jab at it, and I still stand by what I said. But ever since reviewing this one, which by the way, they enjoyed the review so much that they sent me the white controller, so thank you very much 8BitDo for sending this one. I want to talk about this again in upcoming days, because now that we've gone past what it doesn't do, I want to revisit this controller for what it does. But one thing I'm missing is the app, so as soon as that's available, I'll be putting out another review, so look out for that one. 8BitDo Mobile Ultimate Gaming Controller, what a name. Moving on to controllers, and one I have spoken very highly about, the Tarantula Pro, and I recommend getting it with the dock, but it's sold with or without. It released not too long ago, about a month, maybe 6 weeks ago, give or take. Outside of the fact that it has crazy features like the swapping of the buttons, it is a phenomenal symmetrical controller, one that can cover so many grounds. It works on the Switch, it works on PC, it works on iOS, it works on Android. You have an amazing app both for PC, both for mobile. It has HD rumble, amiibo support, wakes up the Switch. It's a controller that redefines how complete the package can be. And not a whole lot of controllers do that on this market, but this one definitely does. One of the most impactful controllers that we've seen in the entire year, and I wouldn't be surprised if it continues to influence future products in 2025. And with the charging dock and dongle, I think you can't go wrong. In my opinion, it just has everything you could need. If there's one thing about the Tarantula Pro, it's the D-pad. It's not a D-pad for fighters, not at all in my opinion. And this one aims to answer that one issue. And it is, in my humble opinion, such an underrated product. I wish I could pray to the gods of YouTube and give the review that I made of this product more views. It deserves more eyeballs. It's overall very well balanced. It's not the greatest by any means, but one thing it does amazingly well is work great for fighters. This is such a great controller for fighting games. Phenomenal D-pad. It also has gyro features for other games and quick buttons to do all the tweakings that you want on the fly. The ergonomic is nice and kind of unique. It does work for the Switch, it works for PC, iOS, Android, all that jazz. You don't want to break the bank, you don't want the fight pad, you want to stick to a controller that can, yes, work for fighting games, but you also want to bring it elsewhere. The Binbok Ultra is so good. On sale for $37 US, but at the end of the day, the one reason why it is there is really because it's a phenomenal D-pad and a phenomenal deal. And this is kind of the this is literally the exact opposite. The D-pad on it is trash. Okay, don't buy this for the D-pad at all, because if you buy this for the D-pad, I'm not responsible. For everything else, it's somewhere between great and some aspects are better than good. The one thing that really makes this one crazy appealing is all the features that it has. Already right off the gates at $60 US, it was already an amazing, crushing price for what it provides. To see it at $40 is, you know, that kind of deal where you're here asking yourself, how are they even making money? Hair trigger, 4 extra buttons, Hall effect sticks. The triggers are Hall effect as well. Mechanical buttons, Switch support, PC support, iOS, Android, a switch to change your modes. It comes with the dongle, great ergonomics. It's a phenomenal solution, and at 40 bucks, you're gonna be covered on all grounds. This is for my Switch viewers, the NYXI Warrior. And if you play a lot of Smash, need I say more? This is basically the first controller to imitate the GameCube style, but made it better. Hall effect sticks, Hall effect triggers, hair triggers, extra paddles, HD rumble, it is wireless. It works with the actual GameCube. It comes with an adapter. If you play a lot of GameCube games, or if you prefer that layout, it is such a rich experience. It had to make the list. Specifically good for Smash, but if you are okay with bringing that layout in every other game, it's, dare I say, better than the Switch Pro controller. NYXI really nailed it out of the park with this one. And for Switch lovers, and we know a lot of us play Smash, this is a must-have under the Christmas tree because it is so good. Oh, and I almost forgot, if you get the orange one right now, you can get it for $48. The other colors I think are $55. Now, the only controller that I'm talking about here today that I do not have is the MOBAPAD ChiTu. And the reason why is very simple. I reviewed the MOBAPAD M6 HD, and these controllers These are end-game Joy-Cons for your Switch. The problem, they're not on Amazon, which I don't understand why, but they're not. I have never used the ChiTu. Actually, MOBAPAD sent me a controller that is stuck in the mail, you know, Canada Post and the strike and all that jazz. I'm waiting on so much stock to review, it's not even funny. The MOBAPAD ChiTu, from what I've been told, is basically this controller, but in an ergonomic living room controller style. And if it's anything like the M6 HD, it deserves the recommendation without a doubt. And right now it is on sale for $35 US. If you're looking for something that will be a Switch Pro controller with the Switch Pro controller feel, then I think the MOBAPAD ChiTu is really the one to go for right now. Many, like myself, when this came out, had some mixed opinions about it. There are a lot of credits to go to Lenovo because they have greatly, and I mean greatly, improved the overall software experience on the device since its release. And right now, at the crazy price of $473 US, there's not a world in which I would recommend any of the mainstream mobile handheld PCs over this one. Potentially the only exception would be the Steam Deck because it does a lot that is unique. The other thing that I feel I need to mention, and will kind of tie in with the other last two products that I have to talk about, and it's something that couldn't be appreciated, at least in my opinion, if I'm completely honest, when this released, is this still, in the mainstream handheld PC market, this still has unique advantages that no other devices can do. These detachable controllers are such a great feature, and at first it's like, yeah, they're cool, Nintendo Switch does it, and for me, I have to admit, it did not click in anywhere near as much up until the time that I actually needed for that feature, to only then realize that no other devices on the market does that. At the end of the day, when it's not about power, when it's just about I need it to work, the Lenovo Legion Go is still the only one in the entire market that does what it does. And that speaks volume to how forward-thinking Lenovo was when they designed the Legion Go. And it's something that, I'll be absolutely honest, I did not appreciate enough when I originally reviewed it. And that became that much more clearer when I received and reviewed the next product on the list, the Viture XR Pro. Phenomenal solution for gamers, and it's one I did not know I needed in my life. And I can understand why it may appear as novelty for a lot of people, but hear me out. This is the device for the no compromise gamers. For the people that love the convenience of a handheld, which I definitely do, but hate the idea of having to compromise from having a nice, beautiful screen where your pixels are blown out and you can see all the details from the artists. This is the one thing that will merge both universe. And this is why I love XR glasses. Retroid Pocket 5, Odin 2 Portal, Aya Neo 3, your Lenovo Legion Go, and be tethered to your device and have that huge screen blown out of proportion and game with it at all times. Bring it back to the Legion Go. The Legion Go, you can sit the device on a table and have your controllers on your hands. It's the only handheld that can do that. Shoots up your experience to such high levels. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked here a little bit, so I don't know why I haven't taken them out of the bag. I'm so excited, I'm so sorry. Here they are. These things are phenomenal and such a great product. And you just put them on your head like this, and you have your cable, which I have right here, and you just strap them on your face and connect it to your phone, connect it to your wireless handheld. And it has a lot of other features. It has great sound. You can also have an electrochromic film. There's a lot about it, and I have a review that really breaks it down on what you should expect if you get a pair of these. But definitely a great product to have. Probably the perfect match for any handheld or mobile gamer. Must have. And last but not least in the list is another pair of XR glasses from RayNeo, the Air 2S. And that pair of glasses, you trade off some of the features to have what I would consider to be a better comfort and better audio. The Viture Pro right now you can get for $400 US, which is heavily discounted versus their regular price. But this one you can get for $270 US, which is a steal for such a quality product. So close here in terms of feature parity, and there are certain aspects where this takes over the Viture. RayNeo Air 2S, watch pretty much most reviews, everyone will praise them. So is the case for the Vitures. Can't go wrong if you're trying to test AR and XR glasses on a budget. $270, I don't think we're gonna see a better price for a long time. And keep in mind, this is not the older version, because you can get the older versions for less. This is the latest and greatest from the brand. So the price that you get them for, beautiful, phenomenal. And that is it, guys. That is the list. So hopefully that was entertaining to watch or to keep on the side while you're doing other things. Let me know how you feel about these suggestions and recommendations. Is there anything that you've already picked, something that you purchased and you want to let other viewers get behind as well because they're great products? Share it all, share it with the viewers, share it with me. Let's celebrate Black Friday and the upcoming holidays. As always, I'll see you tomorrow or probably the next day. Thank you very much for watching. Please consider doing all the YouTube things. If you enjoyed this video, consider putting a like, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.